I can tell you that NATO now is really a fine-tuned machine. People are paying money that they never paid before. They're happy to do it. And the United States is being treated much more fairly.
The president prior to departing the NATO summit in Brussels, but we did not yet know then that during a closed-door meeting he had just come from, sources are telling NBC News that Trump all but threatened to pull out of NATO if the other member countries didn't pony up more money for defense spending. The Washington Post reporting Trump was on such a tear that some diplomats said they feared he could try to withdraw the United States from NATO, rupturing the existing world order. For more than an hour, the transatlantic alliance was caught in the chaos of Trump's making. And that was just the start of the president's day. So he flew on to the UK. And while he's not staying in London because of protests there, he was welcomed at a black-tie dinner at Churchill's birthplace at Blenheim Castle. And then during dinner, the Rupert Murdoch-owned Sun newspaper came out with this, an interview that Trump had given them, which undercut Trump's dinner host, British Prime Minister Theresa May, specifically her approach to Brexit and trade.
I would have done it much differently. I actually told Theresa May how to do it, but she didn't agree with it. She didn't listen to me.
What did you say?
She didn't listen. No, I told her how to do it. That will be up to her to say. But I told her how to do it. She wanted to go a different route.
So you would be prepared to walk away if they didn't give you the right terms?
Oh, absolutely. I think what's going on is very unfortunate.
To be clear, that was the president threatening to pull out of trade deals with the United Kingdom if the UK remains close with the EU. Trump and May, a reminder, are set to meet again tomorrow for lunch. And in an effort to make lunch less uncomfortable, this is the cleanup effort tonight. This is an official statement of the White House from the press secretary, and we quote, "The president likes and respects Prime Minister May very much. As he said in his interview with The Sun, she is a very good person, and he never said anything bad about her. He thought she was great on NATO today and is a really terrific person. He is thankful for the wonderful welcome from the Prime Minister here in the UK." Well, with that as a starting point, with us tonight to talk about it, Michael Crowley, national security editor and senior foreign affairs correspondent for Politico, and Catherine Lucy, White House reporter for the Associated Press. Welcome to you both. It's difficult to know where to begin. Michael, I think I want to begin with tonight and work back all the way to earlier today at NATO. Can you remember an American president arriving in a country and giving an interview for release later that insults the host?
No, Brian. I think this is close to unprecedented, at least in my lifetime. It's shocking, and this is the second time this week Donald Trump has kicked off an arrival by insulting his hosts. When he, at a NATO breakfast yesterday that was supposed to be pleasantries, he launched into an attack on Germany and the NATO alliance generally. So he is feeling hostile and aggressive, and protocol is out of the window. Precedent is out of the window. How many times have we said this about Donald Trump? But he keeps seeming to find new ways to reinvent this wheel. And once again, it just takes your breath away. Tomorrow is going to be so incredibly awkward. That statement did very little to clean this up. Those were, total empty banalities. It sounded like it was dictated directly by Trump. But compared to the substance of his remarks in that interview, totally banal and basically useless, does nothing to try to repair this damage.
Catherine, I don't think I've ever seen a White House statement like it, using as source material quotes lifted from the interview that started the problem in a Rupert Murdoch-owned newspaper tonight.
That's right. And if you read into the Sun piece, at some point, the press secretary appears to try and sort of say, we've done enough, we've done about 10 minutes, and the president kept going. I mean, he sat with them for a long time and covered a lot of topics. And what's amazing is that this is at the beginning of his visit. I mean, this is a diplomatic grenade launched before he even showed up, coming as he's doing this lavish, formal dinner that's really meant to set a tone for a diplomatic meeting with May. And now they're going to go through what I think will be a very uncomfortable day tomorrow. And there's supposed to be a joint press conference. So It's hard to imagine that's going to be a comfortable room.
Hey there, I'm Chris Hayes from MSNBC. Thanks for watching MSNBC on YouTube. If you want to keep up to date with the videos we're putting out, you can click subscribe just below me or click over on this list to see lots of other great videos.